As an independent filmmaker working outside, you'll have to deal with many types of weather conditions. Extreme cold, snow, rain, heat, and dust. In some cases, these are conditions that you need to avoid, but in others, these may be exactly where you want to be, or these may be the only conditions available to you. For example, you may need to film on a boat and to protect your gear from the salt water, or you may even have to shoot animals in the winter where there is snow. In this video, we'll provide some tips for general weatherproofing your gear when dealing with some of these situations.
Moisture is the enemy of much of our equipment, and so protecting both your camera body and your lenses is really important to maintain not only the longevity of the equipment, but also your ability to be able to continue shooting when you're outdoors. So a couple of things you can do when bringing your cameras back indoors from a humid environment, or if you're bringing cameras indoors into, say, a hotel room that has air conditioner blasting on high, is to make sure when you bring them in, you're leaving your camera cases open so you can allow them to dry off. The second thing that someone told me along the way, these little silica gel packets that you get sometimes when you buy things, I'll often keep them and then just throw a handful of these in my camera cases to potentially soak up some more of that moisture. The other thing is just using waterproof cases. Pelican makes a number of different cases. They're pretty popular in this industry. Additionally, I'll generally always have some type of waterproofing bag if I'm going to be out and I think there's going to be weather. These bags can be really helpful for storing all of your batteries, your camera equipment, your personal gear for as well. The next thing is actually waterproofing your cameras themselves. There are a number of companies that make waterproof cases or housings for shooting in underwater or water environments. But when you're shooting above water and there's a potential for rain or significant snow, or just generally a lot of moisture, or if you're going to be shooting around water and you're concerned that your camera might get wet, one, you can buy really expensive rain gear, and those are really effective and they'll last you the life of the camera or probably beyond. But you can also just use giant Ziploc bags. There are a number of companies that make some temporary waterproofing camera equipment. This is designed for a digital SLR and it just clips onto the front of the lens, and they've got a little hole in the bottom for your tripod.
While water housings for equipment may be the optimal solution under some conditions, we hope that we have demonstrated that there may be other affordable options that could at least give you more flexibility when shooting.